Perspectiv can be used by individuals, by adults, or by homeschool families, homeschool co-ops, public schools, private schools, technical college, regular college. Elementary school and middle school is really kind of our target, I think. And what I want to do in this section of the video is just talk about how we designed a program to be used with elementary school students and middle school students. So essentially what you would do with it is the teacher would choose one career interview to watch in class with the students. Either during or after the interview, the students would fill out a reflection worksheet, and that worksheet asks them to summarize the career that they just watched and then identify 2 to 3 pros and cons and write an interesting fact about it, rate the career on a scale of 1 to 10. There's a place for them to write down any additional questions they might have and also any new vocabulary they learned. So you would do that once a week. Twice a year they would fill out the recurring themes worksheet. And what that is it has the students go back through their reflection sheets that they did that semester and essentially identify any recurring themes that pop up. So for example, if a student has working outside on his pros list frequently, be a pretty good indicator that he might not be suited for an indoor desk job. And then they would pick their top 3 careers that they learned about, that they were most interested in, and find a common thread, hopefully, between those 3. And then there's also a section for them to jot down careers they want to learn about in the future. We also encourage teachers to have their students choose one career and do a class presentation on it at the end of the school year. And that is a great opportunity to have them do some more research on their own, but then also hopefully answer any questions that they had that might not have been answered by the video interviews. If this program were to be followed from 3rd grade through 8th grade, kids will enter high school having watched over 200 in-depth informational interviews. By the time they reach high school, they'll have a clearer understanding of what their options are, what those career pathways look like, and they will have identified any personal pros and cons and hopefully have an idea of what their level of education is that they need to pursue. When kids are in high school, we realize there's not a whole lot of time for teachers to work with students on career exploration in the classroom. So at that point, I would just encourage the students to log into their own accounts. That way they can reference old interviews. If they, if something was interesting to them that they did back in grade school, they can go back and look at that and obviously stay up to date on all the new content we're adding.